coming in. Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Ukraine has dared Putin, saying that the Ukrainian forces have demolished the myth about the invincibility of the Russian armed forces, mocking his claim that Russia could capture Kiev in 48 hours. The Ukraine military chief also pointed out to drone strikes by the Ukraine army took out several Russian military tanks and choppers. Ukraine's military chief said that in the vicinity of Vesel, Kharkiv, Ukraine, an anti-aircraft missile system Tor was shot down. It has shot down a Russian UAV at the altitude of 3,200 meters. For more on this, let's go straight across to Gaurav Sawant reporting from Ground Zero. Gaurav, if you could just bring us up to speed with the updates coming in. Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Ukraine going ahead and daring President Putin.
So late last night, the army here actually gives details of the kind of losses they've inflicted on the Russians. And here they're saying that, Russia was claiming, or at least it was being claimed, that the Russians would be in Kyiv in 48 hours. Today is day 19 and counting, and they're not close to Kyiv or Kharkiv. They're not in control of either Kyiv or Kharkiv. And the fact that disruptive technology is being used to its advantage by the Ukrainian forces. They're talking about the Turkish Bayraktar UCAVs, or unmanned combat aerial vehicles, that they've used to disrupt the Russian supply chain. They've taken down and destroyed several Russian tanks, armored personnel carriers, troop carriers, and disrupted their convoy. And they've released images of Russian trucks and tanks bunched up. When the initial tank and the last tank were targeted, the middle tanks just didn't know what to do, and and they were brought down. Now, these are some of the videos that are being released regularly by the Ministry of Defense here in Ukraine. Point one. Point two, what they're also saying is, in 19 days, day 19 and counting, Russia hasn't been able to destroy the entire air defense system of Ukraine. Surface-to-air missiles, and not just man-pads, not just shoulder-fired surface-to-air Stinger missiles or Igla missiles that are being used here, but even SAM systems on track and wheels are operational, and we've actually seen them on ground move from one location to the other in several areas, Cheti, which is an indication that the surface-to-air missile systems, mobile surface-to-air missile systems, are operational. Of course, Russia has also relentlessly targeted 18 air bases and fields here in Ukraine. They've taken down the radar system to a large extent, but some replacement appears to be coming in, or there are some reserves that Ukrainians have been able to use. And repeatedly, whether it's shooting down of Russian missiles over Kyiv skies or Kharkiv or elsewhere, Ukraine has released images of their S-300 air defense system neutralizing incoming Russian missiles and destroying some of their aircraft. And this would be a cause for grave concern for the Russians. As claimed by Ukraine, that their Su-34 fighter bombers have been taken down, their Su-30 aircraft have been taken down, and these are air dominance fighters with very advanced radars and evasion mechanisms, and yet they have been taken down by Ukraine. So this is the claim being made by the army here, saying that they've destroyed over 100 Russian aircraft, transport helicopters, transport helicopters and attack helicopters in 19 days. They've destroyed more than 700 tanks and armored personnel carriers, and a large number of Smerch and Grad-21 multi-launch rocket systems. So they are saying that the losses inflicted on the Russians in these 19 days are immense, including capture of their weapons and systems, Cheti.
Thanks, Gaurav, for that breaking news that is coming in. We'll keep coming back to you for more on this, Gaurav.